to the channel. Welcome back. Always a pleasure to be kicking it down a notch for all you beautiful people around the universe. Now, I stumbled across this after I stumbled across the last one, which was the whole Satan in school thing, which caught my attention. And then this was right after that. I saw this. It said snake found in grandmother's pajama drawer in the Adelaide Hills. You know I had to watch this because, see, this is one of the things that has always bothered me about living in Australia, man. Like, they got snakes, man, in the plane, literally. You know, it's like that movie. Yeah, snakes in the plane. Dude, they got snakes in the plane, the drawers, the freaking supermarkets. There's been stories of them in supermarkets and stuff, yo. Like, I mean, seriously, like, they got some snake issues over here. And the scary part of them is the most poisonous snakes in the world, they're all here. They got more poisonous snakes here, I think, than any other place on Earth. That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that's correct. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But I think I read that somewhere, that of all the different varieties of poisonous snakes that exist on the planet, Australia has the biggest amount of those said poisonous snakes. I think so. If not, they're definitely in the running. But all I know is that they've got some really bad boys out here. So I want to see this, because this caught my attention. We do not need to have no snakes in freaking your pajama drawers. No drawers, no doors in your house. Freaking people have had them in their roofs and coming out the vents and in their cars. Dude was in his ute, had one come out his wheel, like inside of his car and stuff, man. In his car, dude. This is not a good situation. Let's go ahead and watch this.
A late night discovery sending shivers down the spine.
Just doing the usual routine, going to my pajama drawer, feeling around to get my socks out, and it didn't feel quite right, and so I've looked and touched it again, and I thought, oh my God, that's a snake.
Oh my God.
The terrified grandmother grabbed the phone and called a snake catcher.
In a top drawer, alright.
Opening the bedside drawer, Tom Dunning made a chilling discovery.
Oh my
I'll
God.
be damned.
He carefully removed the drawer not to disturb the venomous serpent.
Hell no.
Red belly black in your drawer.
Holy crap. I think that's one of the poisonous ones, man. I think so.
Just put a hand on it too.
Within seconds, it was safely bagged up.
Whoa! Look how
Hills
big it is.
residents are being warned that the Cherry Gardens bushfire has driven snakes from their homes, and some may very well end up inside theirs.
I'm glad I wasn't bitten, because I did touch it, and it sort of, I can remember it just sort of very slowly moved.
If you see a snake, the advice is to call a professional.
You think?
Maintain a visual from a safe distance, call a catcher, maintain an eye on it until a catcher can get out there.
The snake will be released back into the bush, away from homes and businesses. Peter Caldecott, 7 News.
Yo, man, that's some freaking... I would be thinking that's some freaking evil stuff, man. Like, that's some freaking supernatural stuff. If you're in your house, like, in your house, okay? We're not talking about outside. We were talking about in your... Not even just in your house. Like, you saw it sliding across the floor, you know, in your house. You're going to still feel some kind of way, but you're going to feel even different when it's actually in your drawer. First of all, how did it get in the top drawer? Not even the bottom drawer. It's all the way up in the top drawer of her freaking thing there. Like, in the PJs. Like, what? Okay, maybe that's a snake that's kind of been, you know, looking for a little sexual healing or so. I don't know. What's it even doing up in there in her pajamas like that? Come on. That's I don't know, man. I think someone might have put that in there on purpose to try to freaking scare her or something, man. Or she got some supernatural issue. I'd be moving out of that house, first of all. How is a snake getting in my house? You know what I mean? Like, unless she's one of those people. You know, some people, there are people who like to just sit with their door open. Like, their doors, they've got windows and doors open, and they're just happy to let it sit. They'll put like a chair or something in front of it, literally to keep it from closing. Not even a screen door to protect or nothing. And they just got the whole house just open. The windows open. Oh, look at the breeze. Oh, it's so wonderful. It's so gorgeous. And that's what happens when you decide to be all such a beautiful day and singing freaking all those great wind songs that have come out in the past. One song I was actually thinking about was the freaking, what's that song? There's a song and I can't think of it now, but something about the hills. I can't remember. Forget it. It's irrelevant. What does matter is that, yeah, this is one of the things you got to worry about when you're living in Australia. I seriously think about all the time. It's why it's crazy, because sometimes, you know, I think when you start getting older in life, you start thinking twice about things that when you were like 15, 17, you just did because you were like, you felt invincible and you didn't really think twice about it. You were not even worried about it. Like now I think about when I'm outside somewhere and it looks even a little bit woody, like, you know what I mean? A little bit like potentially like, yo, there could be snakes in that grass right there. There could be snakes. I start thinking twice now. And I start doing the stomp. This is one of the defense things I learned. For you guys who don't know, stomp your feet when you walk in. Like, make some noise. Apparently, the vibration from the stomps or something, the noise or whatever, I don't know. It keeps them from wanting to continue stepping up towards you, because apparently they get afraid too. Like, don't get twisted. Like, snakes, even though they seem gangster and badass, apparently they got fear too. And if you stomp and doing the stomp thing sound like Bigfoot or Sasquatch, or Godzilla, King Kong, anything like that, just the louder the better, you might be able to put a little bit of a fear factor into their little bellies there, and they slither off somewhere else. But, oh, dude, that's mad crazy. Can you believe it? What would you do? What would you do? Let me know in the comments. What would you do if you freaking was this lady and you had a snake in your drawer? First of all, matter of fact, would you have stuck your hand back in again? She's like, I just stuck my hand in again. Something didn't feel right. I stuck my hand in again. Just to make sure the weirdness factor that I already knew wasn't something that was made out of pajamas material. I ain't sticking my hand back in again, first of all. Second of all, after you discover said thing, why are you still living there? Would you have moved out? I'm gone. I don't care. Especially if I'm someone who I close my doors. I close my windows. I do not leave stuff open. Okay? She needs to be freaking moving out of that house, because it ain't right. That ain't right, dude. Ain't no snake supposed to be just coming and visiting you in your house like that. You had to have left something open for them to get in, or either she's got a hole in her wall or something she don't know about, or her vents. Like, something ain't right. Long story short, something ain't right. I'm out. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna move on. As always, remember to win the move full is keep it off tap. Peace.